Okay everybody, I hope you're all doing well today. And so it's time for another walkthrough video of the anjung-ri, the Ville. But what I'm going to do in this video, as you see I'm outside the anjung-ri gate. I'm not going to go on the inside like a lot of the videos do, and even I do, covering on the inside. We're going to focus on the outside on this video. Stuff that people want, people need, but they don't know how to get. So let's begin our walkthrough going down the main street and cover some highlights, right? First, the big news is Costco. That's right, Costco is opening a new warehouse over in Pyeongtaek, and this is the sign-in office. And if you go now before they open up in June 12th, I think they said, you get discounts, coupons, and all kinds of great things. So check it out. Number two, Dr. Yu. If you don't know, Dr. Yu is a Chinese American place. It is pretty good. You get a menu right there, like 10,000, not less than 10,000 won for some rice. Pretty good deal. Car wash over there. Detail shop over there. Looks like they got used cars for sale too. Bunch of realty offices. We got Humphreys Realty, America Realty. Yeah, realty. You know, it's like between bakeries, coffee shops, and realty offices are the three main things you'll find in this area. Oh, barbecue for those who like Korean style barbecue. It's very good. Check it out. Yeah, for those who are familiar with this area, this place closed down. Chaeyong, the Chinese restaurant, yeah, they closed down last year. This place had been here for years. It had really good business, but then they did something or another and they just went out of business. I don't know what happened. Although one of my buddies used to be a big fan of this place, and one day they really messed up his order, and let's just say they didn't apologize about it, and he cursed them. Yeah, I won't mention his name, but really, if you're a business, don't make this guy mad, because it's like, God will have mercy on you, but he won't. And all he did was say bad things, and well, now they're out of business. So walking down here, just walk a little, look at the traffic. It's a Monday afternoon. Yeah, if you actually lived here before, not much has really changed on this side. You know, take your scooter, go out in the middle of the road. You know, it's cool stuff like that you can do here. Oh, then we got Cafe Louis, the coffee shop. Hey, something interesting. I mean, you see across the street where it says Gold PC, those are like online gambling, and that's why the windows are tinted. So some sort of like online gambling thing. I say online, I'm sorry, like poker gambling, digital gambling. And so they have to keep the windows tinted. So if you see something like that when you're walking about the streets, that's what it's for. And if I'm wrong, please correct me, but everyone I've seen so far has been like that. Okay, next. Let's look. A very famous place to stay at for temporary is called the Howard Hotel. Howard Hotel and the Motel, which is right next to it, are some temporary lodging, and you can stay at if you need a place. You got Capitolium Apartments right over there where I'm pointing, followed by the Camus. Parati right there is where I used to live, right behind this building. And what is this? Whatever this place is, I can't pronounce it right now. All these are places you can stay at. But this is the Motel Hotel. These can be for rent, although you can actually live there along with Capitolium. And over here they also have both for short-term rental and just a place to live long-term. So keep that in mind as PCS season comes in this June and people are looking for lodging. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so I want to show you something funny. Right over here is the Howard Hotel. Now look here, you see that gap? All right, we got a gap here. So I guess they're two separate buildings. But over here, we got the Howard Motel. Is there a difference? I have no idea. But I always thought that was funny. So as we make our way up the street, here's a famous place that veterans in this area know. It's called Hwa Hwa. Now Hwa Hwa did something happened to this place. Hwa Hwa used to be on the second floor and the first floor. But last year, the first floor got changed into this Korean barbecue that you see in English, all you can eat. It's a pretty good place. And Hwa Hwa itself moved to the second floor. I have no idea, you know, for people that long term, right? If you're curious about this, I don't know the behind the scenes, but that's where it is now. So you got Hwa Hwa there, and this Yukmi Jaedong. Yeah, good place. And by the way, I made a video about this a few years ago, but the older apartments and stuff, again, if you're looking for cheaper housing, go back there. Look for those small houses, apartments in the back roads. You can find some good deals there. And let's see what else. You got Pilates studio for those who want to get into Pilates. And you also have 38th Street. Now, there's nothing going on special here, but 38th Street is the market. So when you hear people talk about the market day or 38th Street, this is it. Every day that has a 3 or an 8 in it. So the 3, the 13th, what, the 28th, the 18th, 31st, well, no, not 31st, sorry. Those days, we'll have market day. Come here, check out some like homemade food, you know, discounted vegetables and stuff like that. Okay. And other little knickknacks. Especially if you want some cheap clothes. They got that at the market day. La doo doo doo. Yeah, this place has been here a long time. They're still kicking, which is pretty good. If you like the jjajangmyeon bokkeumbap, right, with the rice, what is that? Black bean gravy, if you want to call it that. The fried rice, now, this is a good place to go to. Jjajangmyeon, my daughter loves that stuff. Now, an old staple of this area, for those who like burgers, is right up here. It's called Sujay Burger. They might have the sign up here called Older Sister. There it is right here. Uh-oh, what you got going on here? Looks like they're remodeling. Okay, so it looks like she's doing a little remodeling on the outside. But what's cool about this place, her burgers are cheap. They're good. But she likes to do something different. She'll take a burger and she'll put like scrambled egg on it. Then she'll put like vegetables on it. Then she kind of puts like a chili sauce on it. And the whole thing's like maybe 6,000 won, right? It's like $5 at the exchange rate. It's really good, really cheap. Messy though. Super messy. Oh, I used to eat there so much. That's why I got super fat too. But oh yeah, Sunny Massage, just so you know, off limits. I heard every massage ends in a happy ending. It's a great place, but it's off limits. There's that. Let's go swing, let's see, where should I go? Let's go this way. Get a little exercise. We'll walk down to Panda Palm. Yeah, I'll show you some stores here. I'm not gonna go like inside. So I do have to get home. I gotta get ready for work tonight, but I can show you this stuff real quick. So let me get up here a little bit further and then I'll go ahead and turn this camera back on. Stand by. Okay, now I just walked all the way from down there. You got the Gosamat. This is what I think they call a multi-shop. So you got your hats and stuff here. You got some outdoors equipment. You got food, a little bit of everything. Someplace you might want to stop at while walking down the street. But really, I think what's going to interest people is right over there. Colon Motors. That's right. If you're at Camp Humphreys and you're in the mood for a BMW, well, there's the place to go to. Now, if they work like the other military sales here, that means you will not have to worry about paying sales tax. And they will have other offers and incentives for you. So, again, you here? You want a new BMW? Well, that's the, oh, and a Mini Cooper. That's the place to check out. Let's keep walking. Now right up here on the corner, as I make my way through here, there's a new place. New as in like last year it opened, called John Hopkins Animal Hospital. I've had, let's just say I took a pet to get there treated. Very nice people, very caring, very empathetic. I mean, like really love dogs, cats, you know, love animals. Really want to take care of them. That was my experience with them. So this is a place you might want to check out. And since they've got like down here, right, plenty of space there for customers. Upstairs, that's a pet hotel. In fact, you can see where it says hotel right up there. So again, a place for your dog to stay. Naemona Pizza. That's a good place. It's like these little, what would we call it? French bread style. Yeah, in fact, you can see it right there. Those longer style pizzas. About 5,000-6,000 won a piece. Now they got chicken to go with it. Oh yeah, there's a picture of it too right there. Pretty good. If you want single slice pizza, good. Another barbecue place right there. That is Nongsung Park. I think I'm saying that right. Staple. They're all across Rhee, but we got one here too. Very good place. Another option for you. And let's see. Can I cross the street? Oh yeah, you got the Greek restaurant right there. There's a Greek restaurant if you're interested. Greek food, Korean food. Lawyer Rhee, in his office right there. You got Lawyer Rhee. If you need an attorney, there's a place right there. English speaker. I'm acquainted with the gentleman. He's helped me out with real estate in the past, so he's worth checking out if you have legal issues. Okay, I'm back. So again, I just walked all the way down from the main gate. Came up here, roughly a mile, maybe a little less. Now we're at the intersection. Over here is Panda Palm. Panda Palm is a discount store. See the little panda on the side in the building there? They've got a bit of everything. So if you're looking for discount, even clothes, furniture, whatever, they've got it. It's a good place to check out. Over here's Joy Mart. If you want a Korean grocery store, this is a very popular place. I go here a lot. Now over here, this is a new building. And at this new building, they've got Rolling Pin Bakery. What's that called? Rolling Pet Store, or like veterinarian right there. And then you got, what's that called? I can't read it. Purim Law. There's another lawyer right up there. So if you need legal help, you have two options now. There or Lawyer Rhee right over there. And also a couple years ago, the Cross Creek Community Church was built. So this was built. So again, if you're looking for a place of worship, this might work for you. Now in the meantime, I'm going to head down here. My batteries are starting to get a little low. I'm using my GoPro today for this. Batteries are getting a little low, so we're going to take a little, cut this trip a little short. But I'll make sure to hit on all the good stuff. Don't worry. Okay, I'm making my way down the street. Now, two things that might be of interest to you. Number one, the city library. Right, see the sign right here? The big city library is right there. Books, computers, internet, anything you need to have right there. Now the buildings you see right behind there, that's called brownstone. I'll cover it more in detail, but that is the destination sensation in this area. Most people, when they come here, that's like one of the first places they go to. But we'll talk more about that in a moment. Right now, you got the Amerasian Baptist Church. I know a few people that go here, especially like when it says, you know, Asian, right? Korean, like Americans maybe married to Koreans, Filipinos and stuff. Well, quite a few of my buds, they go here. So that might be something for you to check out too, if that's something you're looking for. Yeah, one good thing about doing this video, and for anybody interested, this is good exercise, right? I'm going to be making a big loop. I won't go all the way back to the front gate, but I'll get pretty, you know, close enough. And yeah, get my exercise in for the day. But I'm going to shut this camera off for a moment, and I'll get back to you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Hey, what I'm going to do, maybe even contradict myself a little bit. Let's take a peek down this road. I want to show you some of the stores down here. Then we'll head back that way. Or maybe I'll just go this way. Whatever. There's a new place here called Cafe Hangout. Yeah, that building had been there for years, and now it's finally getting occupied. So, good for them. This is brownstone again. There's some gates. The main, we want to call it garage gate, it's right there. So it's just across the street. Right here. I don't know if they're open at the moment. Oh, by the way, I should mention, this is Monday as I'm filming this, and this is very important. In Korea, see, it is normal in Korea to have your mom and pop stores, restaurants and stuff closed on Mondays. And some of them picked up the trend of closing on Mondays and Tuesdays nowadays. So, plan accordingly. Look at this. You got your boba drinks, fresh baked cookies. Not bad. Let's keep walking. Okay, so again, I walk down that way. Again, here's your view of the brownstone. Now, what's interesting about this place, you gotta take one to school, a gym, and some other stuff here. Look, two cool things. Number one, they have an automated ice cream shop here. Well, what that means is you go inside, you pick what you want, like the ice cream bars and stuff, and you just go through the checkout machine, and that's it. There's no humans there. It's all CCTV. It's all trust, if you will. You just pay by a credit card, and I'll show you that here in a second. Oh, and the prices are cheap. It's right here, in fact. So, what is this place called? The Ice Cream Halenjum 24-hour ice cream discount store. Yeah, so you just walk inside, and I'm not going to go in, but yeah, get your ice cream, get your snacks, pay right over there, and out you go. Another good thing here, if you like cheap pizza, Rock Pizza, they got these like margarita cheese pizzas and stuff for like 10,000 won. That's called like $8.50 at the exchange rate. And they got a special going on here, brunch time, huh? Yeah, not a bad deal. Kids like this place. I like this place. Alright, yeah, my camera's really getting low. Okay, I gotta finish this up. Okay, here's some like government housing and stuff, some much older and cheaper homes. At least I was told this is government. But yeah, so you get this interesting modern contrast to the older stuff. But hey, it works, right? Yeah, I'll tell you this much. Recently, I was on a trip to Okinawa, Japan, and my gosh, I was surprised how similar this looked to Japan. They looked the same same old buildings. So I was like, wow, really amazed me. Well, you see, let's look at the back streets and stuff. Just an interesting thing how the architecture was the same. Let's go across the street here. Hold on. Hang on. Yeah, you know what? It's part of this tour. Let's cut through this way. A couple interesting things here. Actually, a few interesting things. Number one, the Dewdrop. The Dewdrop is like this gourmet premium coffee shop. It's been here for about 7-8 years now. Works pretty well. Nice desserts. And they have the Kahlua coffee and the Bailey's coffee. So pretty good. They used to put gold on them actually. They used to put gold shavings and stuff. So you could always say you eat gold. Brag to your friends about that. Yeah, but during COVID they quit doing that, unfortunately. But hey, nonetheless, it's there. And I'm going to cut this way, across this little farm. 2 places right over here. Pure Balance is a chiropractor. So if you need chiropractic, that's an option. I went there before. Not bad. Can't complain. You got Dr. Han's Cosmetic Clinic if you want some cosmetic surgery or something. Right here at the, just outside the gate, there's a convenient place for you. So, let's keep going. There you go. Let me get a shot of this real quick. Create a psychological group if you need help. There you go. Alright, this way. Budae-jjigae. Now, if you don't know Budae-jjigae, let me show you the sign real quick. 20,001. Yeah, Budae-jjigae means like unit food. And think of it as like chow mein, if you will. Goulash. It was originally leftovers. Like you take some ramen, you take a little cheese, you take a little vegetables, throw it all together, and voila. Well, now though, that's decades ago. Now it's kind of like a refined food. So if you get it, you're gonna get a big pot, right? And you're gonna heat it on the gas stove. It's gonna have noodles. It's gonna be a little spicy. They're gonna put bits of sausage in there. Sausage patties, like American style breakfast patties, mixed in with some hot dogs. You take some cheese and a few other things, and it's kind of a good cheap meal. That 20,000 you see there, that's like for 2 people. And you can probably even get 3 out of it, depending on your appetite. So see, if you were to walk down, it would circle this way. Sam's Gyeotong. Yeah, so Gyeotong. So here's an interesting story. A long time ago, there's a guy who went by the name Sam. Sam had a coffee shop over there. But being an ambitious guy with his family, they expanded to over here and created Attractive Coffee. It was part of a chain in Korea. And for a while it did well. Now, I don't know what happened. Probably COVID, I'm sure, had some of this, but for whatever reason, Attractive Coffee became Sam's Gyeotong, which you can see there's the chicken and the stew, like whole chicken. It went from that. Then they moved next to the Parati, way down there, and then it all disappeared. I have no idea why. But that's what happened. If you need a dental place, there you go, Columbia Dental. If you need a job, Booz down in Hamilton. I Love Sushi, counseling, all kinds of stuff over here. Alright, so here's how I want to wrap this up. My batteries, I've talked about this, the batteries are getting short, so I do need to wrap this up and I need to get home. So let me get on the main road here and kick off a couple of highlights I think you'll be interested in. Give me a moment. Okay, so check this out. I'm on the main road here, right? That leads to the main base. So Panda was over there. So if you were to walk around, you would come and see this. Right there where you see the buttermilk pancakes, cinnamon rolls, that's called Le Pain, or the bread. You can get, it's a bakery, there's a chicken shop next door. Right there where it says PICC. That's Pyeongtaek International Community Center. If you need help or something, information about the community. I think they also have some, like, I guess you call it spiritual, some faith stuff. I think they have over there. The premier barbecue place is called Smoketown, and it looks like they added a place called Baketown. This came up last year, like late last year. So you got Smoketown for your barbecue, Baketown for your coffee and dessert, right? So we walk down this way. Now I see where it says Mary Street 120 right here. So the front door's just in the front. Oh, CU Mart right here. And if you want gourmet burgers and some really good onion rings, and I'd even say good fish sandwich, this is a great place to check out. The only thing I gotta warn you about is all their sandwiches are super messy. So, you know, you might want to dial back the vegetables and stuff they put on. But they're really good. It's worth checking out. But of course, you're gonna pay a higher price. Yeah, the onion rings though, they're probably the best I've had in Korea, to be honest with you. They're very good. It's just right here. See? Oh, and they use Rogers wheat from Canada. Now, right there, see that sign where it says Inspire Wellness? That's another chiropractor in the area. Now, his business is pretty good. If you need physical therapy, and if you want chiropractic, and if you want like therapeutic massage and stuff, the guy who owns that place is named David. He's from Canada, actually born and raised here, but then as a child moved to Canada, came back here years later. So yeah, he's got it's pretty good. It's worth checking out. You know, none of these places, I'll tell you this, I can't say it's for everybody, but the places I'm talking to you about are often places I've used personally. That's why I can tell you about, you know, the burgers there, the Premier barbecue, whatever, because I personally visited these places. Oh, 20% discount if you use the website. You got a nail salon right there too. Now, right here where you see these cars at, this is Nongsung Park. This used to be a fortress way back in the day. But of course, if you were to go through here, I won't walk through here. I'll let that up to you so you can explore this place yourself and enjoy it. But it's just a park now, right? A great place to relax, play some frisbee, play with your dogs up there, take some shade, go walk and explore up there. It's pretty good. Just walk through here. See, look, you can see up there. All right, let's keep going. By the way, if you're looking for housing, well, the church is not the housing. This is another church. But see, you got another apartment, like villa actually. These are called villas. You know, you only got 2, 3, 4 floors, and you got lots of space there. That's what I personally live in. That's where I prefer to live. Instead of the big apartment buildings like brownstone, I prefer to live in the little villas. Another church, Pastor Mike Almond, another gentleman that works on base. Uh-oh, battery's low, getting interrupted. All right, the interesting thing about these churches, the pastors, they have full-time jobs and stuff, right? So they work on base. They got their own salaries, and it's really cool, not dependent on church funds and stuff. Well, the GoPro just died, but we're gonna continue on. Just over there, continue on here. Now, another interesting place that a lot of people on base don't seem to know among the American friends, but it's called the Big Bite. Right there. You can see the green with the red stripe. We'll walk by here in a moment. The Big Bite is like your premier Western style restaurant outside the base in the anjung-ri area. A lot of people love going here. This place, it's Monday, so they're closed, right? Remember, mom and pops are closed on Mondays. But check this out. Pasta, steak, salad, dessert, really good cheese sticks. Their cheese sticks are excellent here. Probably the best in the area. And that's no joke, but they are pricey. It's like 15,000 won. let's call it $13 for like 5 of them, but they're really big and thick. Homemade sauce and everything. Yeah, it's good. That's my favorite thing from here. You got a Yuchi one or a kindergarten if your child needs a, you know, some education, and you want to do it on the economy versus say doing it on base. Hollywood Realty. Hollywood Realty. I was checking this place out. They got some houses for sale, like real houses, nice single home houses. All of them in Asan, which is like 20 minutes from here, and some nice villas to rent out and stuff. So that's worth checking out for you. Uh-oh. Looks like they had a boo-boo over there. Okay. So we are really getting near to this. Now up here where you might see that green light, that walkway, that's the intersection. So I'm just gonna go just beyond the intersection and we'll wrap this up. Okay, so I just came from there. I'm at the intersection. Now we're gonna walk this way real quickly. First, again, if you're looking for another church, there is the Pentecostal Church right there. Behind that, and I'm sorry I don't have it here, there is a big red Presbyterian church. In fact, this is the parking space for it. They have a lot of Americans that go there. I was talking to one of my Korean friends today. There it is with the cross right there. Yeah, he said they have like 60 Americans that go in there. So if you want an internet, I guess, and they have English service. So if you're looking for a church, that could be for you too. And that big red one. All right, so let's check this out. You have a bicycle shop, Jack's Bicycle Shop. You have Zion Realty and the fake CarMax. You know, CarMax is an American brand, right? But in Korea, they love to copy these. And so they got like GameStop, Camp Humphreys, they got CarMax, whatever. But hey, this is just slow down, let you see some of these cars. Again, if you're coming here and you need a vehicle, this is the place to check out. All right, so here's where the journey is going to end. So we're going to wrap it up at. We're going to wrap it up with La Salud. La Salud is your premier pulled pork brisket, pork ribs, beef rib, chicken place. If you like sandwiches a lot, fish and chips, they have that here too. Some pulled pork, all that stuff they have here. In fact, whether this one is better or whether Smoketown is better way down the street. Okay, final place is the 753 Bagel Bistro. It is open part-time. If you like your sausage bagel, cheese sandwiches, plain bagels, you know, they got rainbow bagels there too. That's a place you might want to check out. Like I said, they're only part-time. I think they're open between roughly 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You got another car rental place. Oh, and they have Cosmetic coffee. Cosmetic is the premier donut shop in both Camp Humphreys and Osan. You can go check them out. They have another shop here in the Ville. Go check them out. But this is where the journey ends. Thank you all for watching. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And you all have a good one. Bye.